So beginning of this year, I asked God for a new job because I was tired of the job I was at. I've been there for like 14 years, and this new job was like about 15,000 more a year. So it was more money. It's what I asked for. So yeah, so this raise about 2 months in, they were talking about it. So I'm on my 6th month now, and a couple weeks ago it took effect, and on top of the 15,000 with the new job that I got, I'm getting an extra 35,000 on top of that.
So a few weeks ago, my car was stolen, and it's our only vehicle. And I prayed about it. And then the day on the 16th, the day we had to set up for Kyle and Veronica's wedding, I just listened to the pastor. He said, let go and let God, basically. I prayed all week about it. And then that Friday, I just let it be. And that night at 5 in the morning, we found our car. There was nothing wrong with it. They did keep the keys, but everything else was perfect with the car. And yesterday, I was at my mom's house, and the lady that stole my car came to my mom's house to ask for forgiveness.
I'll just start like with the car I have outside. Before this, I had a Volkswagen Jetta. I loved that car, but I just got to the point where I'm tall. It's just I was tired of getting out a low car. I just was. It was just like a thing. I was like, all right, I don't want to get a crossover. So this was just before the COVID hit, and I was still upside down on my loan. Not in any position to get a new car. But I just, it doesn't hurt to look. And then I get a call maybe a week later. I don't remember submitting anything because, again, I was not in any position, so I just didn't. I just was looking. I get a call from a dealership. Hey, you looks like you're looking for a crossover. Why don't you come on in and da-da-da-da-da. And he calls me. He says, hey, this is whatever from this dealership. Are you still looking for a crossover? I said, yeah, but I'm just letting you know I'm pretty much in the same spot, so just FYI. He goes, just come in. We're going to work something out. So I went in. And, ran my credit, did this and that, da-da-da-da-da. And he was like, we'll just take over your loan. Here's your brand new car. And I rolled off the lot with a brand new car.
I've been going here for probably about a year. And I can honestly say that my life has got extremely better. I don't stress. I was living like check to check, trying to figure out how to get to the next check at the end of the month. Now it's just life's so much easier. I'm learning to change my attitude towards different things and be nicer to people. I went from having to work on my car every week for like 4 weeks straight to no having to work on my car anymore. Everything's just been getting so much better.
She's
Like
pretty healthy.
even when we bought our house,
Yeah.
like it was favor because they had multiple offers. This was when houses are super cheap, totally a seller's market. And the couple that owned the house, they were real estate agents, and they met us when we went to look at it, which is not normally what you do, is meet the owners.
Right, agents.
But yeah, so they just said, you know what? Your offer isn't as high as the other ones. It's not cash, but we like you guys. So that's why we accepted your offer. We didn't have to pay closing costs.
Wow.
We got cash like a couple grand after the sale of it and everything.
My son had a little incident a couple months ago with his eyebrow in the tub, and I had to take him to the emergency room. And long story short, he didn't have any insurance. So I had to reapply for insurance again. And they were giving me the runaround, and the lady was very nice. She was willing to do everything over the phone with me, and she called me later that day. She just had a few things that she had to get from me. She called me later that day that I was working, and she told me that they were good to go, that they had insurance, and I was like, wow, that easy.
Go back a few years when I would say about 22 years old, I started doing drugs and went down a rough path, all the way up till I'd say about a year ago when I found this church. I started coming here, and it's just coming here, I heard the word and it started changing me and started definitely, feeling right from wrong. So, well, the difference was when I came here, I felt God's presence. I felt,
Nice.
I felt that, maybe the stuff that had been doing wrong for so long, was okay, and it wasn't okay. And
I got you.
I started coming here and I started seeing the difference. I started having, the weight on my heart,
Yeah.
just,
Yeah.
a lot of these guys out there, they look at me now and it's like, they give me a weird look, like,
Yeah.
what are you doing different?
Yeah.
Hi, they recognize me,
Yeah.
It's like, it's not just, walking in the door. I feel like, I'm doing something right now, and I want to help them people that have no hope out there, Yeah, I didn't have any plans before I came here. I lived day by day, and whatever the day threw at me,
That's as far as you can see.
as far as I can see. Well, right now I'm attending COD. I'm getting HVAC certified. I want to get my contractor's license, and I want to be my own boss. I want to
My
make money,
goodness.
and I want to make a lot of it. Be able
Yeah.
to support my family and support the church and support
Yeah.
everybody that needs supported. So I've already hit rock bottom, and I'm bounced back up, and I'm only going up now. From here on out, it's just uphill. And once I get to the top, it'll be nice.